Apparently they're stalling right now because they're waiting on Jay. What, is Jay in a ranked game or something? Bro, no way my guy's in a fucking ranked game and so they have to stall until he's ready. That's crazy. What are you doing? To be fair, he was told 7:45. Oh, I've had that happen. That has been done to me before.
How about some visual aid for everybody? Let's take a look at all the North
They're
America
just gonna
teams
skip his section. Oh my god. Oh, that's, oh god. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Now everyone's locked in, ready to go, and Hogs will be on the thing. We'll have those
chat, what were the 2 bands?
Strange portals
or the 4 bands?
Set up. Sentinels being all in, but more of a high ground approach, and because his Namor didn't take the portal, there's a lot of safe damage coming up from Vision. 2 early picks from Shroudx's team, and the Vanguards fall and crumble for Sentinels, and that'll be an early cap for Shroud.
Loki.
My goodness, the portal's usually high ground, low ground. We had them both come together, and not only that, Shroudx coming huge with a triple pick. Ryan Mason couldn't even get a breath of fresh air before he ended up being eliminated. An insane, fast, early fight here, and Shroudx got to be feeling confident when you open up like that. That is a great way to get things started.
Wait, this is an insane game. Holy
high ground for Shroudx, but Vision's going to be on this off angle, applying that poke. There's no fall off damage with this Namor, but charging all in. He's got a disguise on,
Shroud's
and
team
versus ready to deliver the hands, and Nook didn't see
former
that.
Nightmare, now Sentinels.
To buy some time, but it's a slow and not a stop because Sentinels only know the W key.
Yeah, huge early pick there on Nook. Fidel's just trying to keep things alive there as Luna for a second. Getting closer to that ult of Fate of Both Worlds, 75%, but goes down as well. Now, trying to make his way back, but there's no one.
The thing slammed into a Magneto right click. That was gross.
Taking down both Vanguards, Impunity, and Windows.
That was disgusting.
Get things started, and a good turnaround there from Sentinels to get the point. 8% now to 39 of Shroudx.
Triple tank.
Figure out, do they want to just go in through main or take any of these?
Where's that earlier in my chat?
W haven't been around to deny those angles. A toss-up from Hogs.
Where's that earlier who was bitching at me? Being triple tank isn't good. You don't know what you're talking about. Shut your fucking mouth. Where is he? Come on back out. Show yourself.
It's going to hurt, and Vision takes full advantage. His team, you got Eye of Agamotto, you have Magneto. The Vanguards could really take over.
Hey, chat.
And it is the Magneto from Collusion, blocked beautifully by Window in the strange wall. And there's the Eye of Agamotto in the sky, but Fidel still had the ultimate to keep everyone healed up as the Luna.
Is it just me?
Goddess of Death doing just that to
Are they always calling the ults by their official name?
Doomed, and Amazing falls. Amazing focus fire with the number advantage on Shroudx's side as they have such a
That's gotta be a bit of a mouthful sometimes, right? Like some of those are like Luna's ult is like, isn't it like dancing in the moonlight or something like that?
Might be 6.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Aramori got picked by the Hela and the Eye of Agamotto.
The fate of both worlds. Yeah. Luna's fate of both worlds.
Miracle. It would take Hogs, but he's 6 feet under.
Wow.
The coordination is incredible.
So, hang on, I didn't watch yesterday.
Losing his mind right now, trying to keep his
I don't know if Invitational and Fight Night are different.
Not expected, guys. We've been talking about Sentinels. They are the team.
Sentinels lose during Fight Night last night, and now they're losing in the Invitational right now, and they were like by far the #1 team. Like we're talking probably a bidding war for them.
Portal in place. Window and friends from Shroudx have positioning on the point. Sentinels are going to have to push through a choke point. Ultimates carried over, looking for the whale, looking for Impunity to soak up some of this damage. Magneto, that's a good kidnapped. One coming in, and Gomez didn't get the full finish. Magneto ult to try and suppress Sentinels, keeps them stuck. The cap still hasn't gone through yet.
Yeah, Fidel has his damage boost that he can give to Vision to land the whale. That's a huge strategy to get these big kills. Will we see it? We've got the
I played against this Wolverine before. I do not want to ever play against it again.
Trying to get the secure. He
comes
the whale, and he gets the 2-piece on Aramori and Amazing. But Kalu's trying to make some fight happen. Gomez also coming in. Gomez getting 2 now. It's getting close as Doom that we're trading back and forth. Doom getting 2, Gomez getting 2, and ultimately it's going to be the Sentinels that are going to get this point after a slice and dice.
Wait, maybe not.
to buy himself. Doom was like 2 HP, pops the ult, so he gets an extra 1,000 and try and buy time. But it is Sentinels that cap the point. They are benefiting from this stall, and Gomez will find
the timing
pops out of that ultimate.
Literally as the ult ends.
Gomez to get out of line of sight from that Goddess of Death.
That ult would have been good if they hadn't capped. If they hadn't capped, that would have been a fantastical. But they capped.
Clobbering time happened enough, and another attempt of a kidnap. Window taking down Hogs, though, an important pick here against the Vanguard, and we already have the invisible boundary popping as well. At this point, we have no one picked out outside of the early thing.
You did force important cooldowns, so Impunity was able to self-bubble, but Window is going to match on the thing, charge in, and
he's stalking. He's going to go for a...
but he is getting poked down. The blow from Shroudx is being a little bit split. Maybe there's someone from Sentinels flanking. Gomez does get stunned.
That hit him?
They need to deal with this Wolverine. Gomez has been a problem, and Shroudx are deadly.
Window with that perfect setup of clobbering time. Did you guys see that? I mean, absolutely set the team up, stunned them all, and then the entire Shroudx team collapsed and took them all out together. Now, that fight took a while. So
no, Wolverine cannot steal the thing. Thing is unCCable, or he cannot be displaced.
Cap is the team that has the momentum. Can they flip the script here? That's what I want to see as we have Window now coming in to bring the fight a little bit to the Sentinels.
Try and split through both lanes as Doomed is going to rain damage from above. And now
Joey, just make sure you say thank you.
From that Namor, and Vision has to disengage. Magneto ult first from Kaluge. Impunity will wait for his moment and not able to burst down.
They try to mag ult him.
Maybe because of Nuck denying that vision from the Magneto ult, or
look all the
bonging heals going. It's matched by Aramori. That Luna ult. Luna ult now from Fidel's side, and all the strategist ultimates out of the picture. So you're worried about damage now fully lasting once those have expired. Doom though did just get stunned and won't be able to pop the Goddess of Death. Such a critical pick from Sentinels, but they'll need a full wipe. But with Gomez and the rest unleashing, this is a Sentinels fight.
A beautiful trade of support ultimates back and forth, but
yeah, it was a great session.
With it,
or great set of support ultimates.
Kurova has 77% now, going to Sentinels. Shroudx 75. What are we going to see here?
But these Vanguards from Shroudx gotta protect what Gomez, and he steals away the Hell, which may not be a lady you want to be in a dark alley, but trades are pretty close. But the ults, the Whale, you don't have the Luna ult to have that one-shot combo with Vision, but it can still be the CC to toss Sentinels for a loop. We enter overtime with Sentinels captured, with Sentinels in a lead. Rymazing on the disengage. Magneto, Kaluge with an important pick onto Nuck to deny the Invisible Woman ult, and this means
they did say Luna ult, not use the full name.
Crazy in the back line.
Oh, they might
it works out.
That might be fine, like Luna ult.
So close getting that strategist ultimate. He almost
you don't call it like dance.
That top path, both teams taking it, about to clash.
6 ultimates from Shroudx. You're throwing if you don't win this. It starts with Kaluge, but Fidel falls from a beautiful shot from Rymazing. This is going to be tough to come back from, especially with only 2 strategies.
Wait, they lost when they have 6 ults.
How the the moment carefully to pop the boundary. The Goddess of Death, Doomed is looking for picks. Shroudx have been CC'd, and Sentinels are throwing almost every ultimate at them. And finally, those eliminations follow through. Sentinels finish what they started.
Yeah, I was hoping
they actually flipped it back.
Their ultimates after the early pick. I mean, listen, Sentinels are taking out the strategist early, and that is what's kind of throwing everything off. We have a
whoa, that was gross!
Gomez, a little bit of momentum as they're
the CC headshot, back of the head.
As they do have really, it's only Invisible Woman close in Kurova, so they've got a big setup here that they can put together.
And just the orb is forcing Doom to reposition off that high ground, and Vision!
Big ult.
Blood again!
Boom!
The Whale on top, and maybe with this Magneto ult that could have been canceled. Either way, Sentinels are stuck, not able to start a fight on a good
Sentinels probably gonna reset
because of this Door Namor.
Yeah, the King of the Seas is now...
Dude, the Namor plays have been crazy.
Tremendous. Now, looking up, we do have Kurova with their strategist ultimate, able to put the invisible boundary up, and Gomez ready to try to steal and get a clutch Vanguard kill. And Fidel has the strategist ultimate as well, so here comes the clash.
I was gonna say, that wall is really getting it, but Window is just so angry. Drops down to half health, just flew off the map. Good space creation from Sentinels, but the high ground's being dominated by Shroudx. This is why that is hurting Sentinels in the end, but the invisible boundary is gonna deny that line of sight.
Did they double support all?
From those duelists.
They did.
All the strategist ultimates out, pretty much used at the same time, so the resources are pretty even. Everyone was nicely grouped up. Doomed is pretty low.
Wait, did both teams double support all?
Of death form, but again the picks continue for Shroudx.
Yeah, defensive team benefits a ton more from that.
Edge, and Gomez trying to keep his passive jumping off, doesn't want to burn the passive, it looks like, and they all just
that is This is gonna be very tough for them to win this fight, Sentinels. Very tough.
They've been having the high ground. Sentinels want to deny.
Honestly, Gomez needs to just two-tap someone.
The fight. Big ultimate, Goddess of Death. Will Doomed really be able to thrive during that chaos and not be taken out of that form yet? Goddess of Death, initial poke. Kalush, very, very low. Gonna use the Magneto ult so he can heal back up. Doesn't get a burst down. Wasn't fed enough DPS. And Kalush is just getting knocked out cold. But he also needs to contest.
Just right-clicking like crazy. Holy, look at this aggressive flank with the Invisible Woman shield. That is gross.
Has some space. He's gonna fly into the action. Invisible boundary being used from
they've actually built up Invisible Woman ult during that. Holy shit.
To get back.
Yeah, but they got
missing but Gomez will make up for it with the eliminations.
Yeah, wow. Super Gomez here just making up because that's right. Mason.
If he just shot again, he would have two-tapped the Hella. He did kill the Hella.
His ultimate clobbering time, but Gomez getting another pick on Doomed as well. But Window trying to respond with their clobbering time, setting up the combo, and at the last impunity trying to get an important pick here on the strategist does not land, and at this point, it's anybody's game as both Fate of Both Worlds are open. We've got the ult coming from Ryan Mason.
Fate of Both Worlds. They are using the full names. That's funny. Damn, they actually won that fight. Holy shit.
Sentinels has the point.
The big thing is, you look at their support ults. I think they died. I think I killed with a Namor combo.
End of Sentinels, and they were able to sustain.
They got big Namor damage boost combo.
You see where the Hella and Namor are taking positions, really forcing Shroudx to go cross-eyed, trying to keep up, but that's a dangerous poke. Some poke damage into Doomed. He will be healed back up, needing to generate now some ultimate. Shroudx, no, they only need one fight win to take the map, but their Vanguards are at half health, and Sentinels need to finish off these kills.
Oh my god, that poor thing. That might be it. That actually might be it right there. They needed to not die and not lose that fight like that.
Gather all 6.
This was the
Sentinels is gonna walk on him. You just need to get him in position. Get the hell on the flank a little bit.
I mean, some clutch plays here as we've seen back after back.
I'm actually very surprised.
There's been some double ults happening, and I want to see if they're able to kind of reel things
wow,
in
okay, so they TP back?
TP coming in from window.
Maybe that's what they were afraid of. Maybe they were afraid of TPing back.
Right away. We've got Doom going
getting stuck back on the Strange, though, sucks.
Also running out there.
Yeah, because they can just sit in Invisible Woman, kill the Hella ult.
Who gets that first imperative pick? Is it going to be Sentinels?
Hogs can just sit here and just right-click on their front line until they fall over.
Same match so far.
And Fidel gets the Luna ult 5% faster than Aramori, but Sentinels didn't die, so Aramori's gonna be able to give them sustain through the later parts of the fight. And don't forget about the damage, and it's Super Gomez to you. What a comeback from
Damn, that was
Sentinels.
actually insane.
They take map number 1.
Shroudx team kind of trolled that a little bit, dying. I mean, realistically, not trolled it. He got ulted.
I mean, I've got to say, I
but
thought Shroudx had it.
Not actually trolled. It's just more of like a that they needed to not stagger on that fight and then come back on Strange like stuff. Wait, Window is going crazy on the thing though. Shroudx team is way ahead on most of their characters, but don't forget, it is an objective-based game. Objective-based gaming. Never forget. I missed the bands because I wasn't paying attention.
Magic in, because that's where she wants to be. The poke vanquishes that
Mag Venom comps. I've been waiting to see these.
Sentinels have to decide if they felt confident enough to take that 5v6, but their initial damage, they're not happy with it. They're gonna have to wait for this magic.
Doom wants another. He's like, give me more. Hey, sometimes you don't have to overcomplicate it. It's like rock, paper, scissors. Magic's great against Strange, being able to go through that shield, but guess who's good against Magic? Winter Soldier able to get that pick early. That slows everything down for them.
What did they swap
trying to get
to?
a little bit of space here as Hogs is going to be aggressive on that Venom. Diving in, that's what they want to do best. As Star-Lord Gomez coming in hot. And then we have the follow-up by Hogs. Can they get it killed? No, Hogs going
Venom
low.
jumps in. Star-Lord pops a Z.
Eric versus Eric. Impunity versus Kalush. And Impunity
You know,
getting the first elimination.
I'm not a huge
here.
fan of the
It's
way
gonna
that
slow things
Sentinels is
down.
attacking this.
Capitalization as Gomez going down to Window going off, taking down Hogs. And this is
I feel like they take way too much poke on the way in, and they just didn't have a good spot to engage. Like that back staircase, just not ideal. Okay, so they're gonna swap. So they swapped off the Venom comp. Okay, smart.
Work better in tandem because this Bucky pull.
Now
is
you can
gonna
kind of bully their
force
front
Sentinels to
line.
fight at these inconvenient moments.
Why Adam ban?
Absolutely here.
If you think the team's gonna play Star-Lord, you ban Adam to remove the team up with for the self-res, because like so many self-res. Oh,
taking out the Hogs before he can do anything. Thing goes down to Vision. It's a beautiful headshot.
all the bans in this turning system, because we changed the team who bans first, you get a different meta comps each game. True. Not wrong, actually.
And because of this invisible woman barrier that's in front of this Hela, Vision can keep holding these positions, and it's going to take a lot to dislodge them. Galactic Legend, though, and what a response! It
Galactic
will be the
Legend?
Invisible Woman barrier to deny
Wait,
that line
Galactic
of sight.
Legend,
The
Star-Lord's
Sentinels set up
ult.
their
Wait a
own
minute, so they really
base,
are
and now
calling him in the
Sentinels
full
are
name.
gonna
That's
try
so
to be
funny.
Aggressive. Shroudx are losing a lot of space. They get it back with the Eye of Agamotto. It only stuns Collusion,
Nit, think
maybe
the 9
Hogs,
months.
and they're
Jonesy, think
fine
the
with
prime.
that. Aramori is going to play.
True, Karova is nuts on the Adam too, so they probably want to keep him off of it.
With the ultimate, and you have
Also,
Ryan
sometimes
Mason,
it could be
Goddess of Death.
map dependent.
If there's a
This might be a
recontest
really,
from
really good
Shroudx,
Adam map.
it's
They might have
Swarovski,
scrubbed
Goddess
them
of Death
already, and they
Vision
know that
that's
they
gonna
play
be
Adam
poked
here.
down. Ryan Mason's going to try and match that.
Yeah, wow. I mean, the Eye of Agamotto there was tough. Really, they were all on the high ground there. Sentinels is going to be taking this
Chase
fight
them
close, but
down.
They are contesting. They're trying to do their best to keep that point.
They're trying to poke out their 2 supports that are hiding back there, but...
Seconds left on the clock.
Yo, did you see Hogs go W key into their backline right there? That gave them the chance to kill their tanks. Hogs just f***ing W keyed their double support because they can't do anything. They're playing Invisible Woman who can't push them away, and Cloak. Like, what is Cloak gonna do? Fucking give you like a little blind bonk. Like, okay, like we're gonna blind my punch. Chat. How many of you guys know about the little secret sauce tech with Star-Lord, where if you actually tap the shots, kind of how you're watching, it's like so much more accurate. That's why they're able to hit those consistent headshots in that corner. They're not just spraying. Do you guys know about the sauce?
From this upcoming fight, and Hogs
Where's
is going
the
to be the
food thing
setup
of the
man,
prime?
one of the
Ooh,
best
Big E.
vanguards in North America. The pull to bring Gomez back down to earth, and the finishing blow
Dude, Brendan, the
from
prime.
Vision. Advantage for Shroudx, despite the
Spill the
Invisible
sauce?
Woman
That was the
barrier
sauce.
from
I just gave you the
Cordova, giving them
sauce.
a ton of heals. What's remaining?
You don't
of
hold it
Sentinels
left
still
click. You
stands,
tap it a little bit.
and you got the
It's way more
Magneto
accurate.
ult to burst down
You keep
and to
headshotting
pull Vision possibly
at range.
into it, and at least to stop the rest of Shroudx.
No, you don't.
from
It's not about
moving
fully
forward.
hitting your reload. It's about
Sentinels
not
have
fully
all
hitting
the
your
picks,
left
and the
click. Instead of like
progress
holding it the
continues.
entire time, it's like
Shroudx will do
burst,
what they
burst,
can. They
burst,
have Window getting
burst.
healed back up the full, which could be an Eye of Agamotto opportunity, but a Magneto ult first. Galactic Legend from the offense. It's chaos, Cozy.
Yes, my gosh, and the walk back's a little bit shorter, so Shroudx has the advantage here.
Bit rate, bit rate.
Yes, landing, but not getting
Bit
what
rate.
they wanted from it. Gomez
Bit
taking
rate.
down Vision now, and we have Kalush taking
Bit
down
rate.
Fidel, so we have one support down, and really just for ultimates, Ryan Mason can be out.
Oh,
of
Jesus.
Taking down Doom with the snipe. We're not doing a little bit of what.
Yo,
you
you get allowed to miss sometimes. Okay, you finally missed one. Oh, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I won't say it again. I apologize. Usually, YouTube has better quality. I think this is just the bit rate of the game when there's that much happening.
Paired up with his Hela, there's a lot of problems for Shroudx to address, and they gotta try and kill these duelists. And Doomed, one problem has been solved. One more in the air with the Magneto ult. Oh, from Sentinels is eating a lot of
Shroud
that
was on
damage that
Shroudx.
Doom
No,
was
it's just his
trying
org.
to deliver, and Sentinels will continue their reign.
This is a very good part of the map. For
Big E.
Super Gomez
Dude,
to do
Super
this
Gomez
on
is
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord
It
is
so hard.
fucking terrifying.
Here. We do have Hogs being interrupted mid-clobbering time, and he goes down. Not only did he lose half the ult, but he also goes down to Vision getting the pick here.
You know, when Thing first came out, this is what I was afraid of with Thing not being that good. Was like you're just gonna get rolled by like Hela or like really heavy headshot comps.
Everybody's getting a piece of the pie.
He is really, really good though, but like you just saw a good example right there. Just like literally bink, 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 and they just fall over.
They'll have the Invisible Woman ult to try and deny that, but in the neutral fight, you always gotta be worried about the Bucky.
He's won.
Pull.
Damn, they didn't actually turn to kill him. That's unfortunate.
Boundary.
I think everyone was busy. That might cost him, actually.
The limits. There's the setup, the bowling pins.
Well, now there's just so many ults. Who fucking knows what'll happen anymore?
He's after the Vanguards. He's after a paycheck. And Sentinels have made such good progress.
That hook not getting follow-up literally just costed them.
Down to who landed the combo, and Hogs was able to get the clobber in timeout, able to capitalize it on it. Because listen, Shroudx, they had it. They had so many ultimates right there to try to slow things down.
Damn, we baking.
I want to say that was a good hold. 13 seconds left on the clock. Of course, they don't want it to be 0-3 right now.
That's crazy. Sentinel was kind of baking. Check out the YouTube stream. Looks much better. Okay. Oh, wow. You were not fucking kidding. Oh, crispy.
We're going to see how they approach
crispy.
This defense now.
Yo, Twitch is so behind in the bitrate department.
It's always good to not only build up your own ultimate, but your strategist ultimate as well. And you have the thing kind of guarding these doorways, making it as difficult as possible, just being a human wall in himself. But Vision versus Amazing is the 1v1 of a lifetime to watch, but it does get traded by Gomez. Spin to win. One strategist down, and this offense can't really keep trucking. It is getting some equalizing picks though, so maybe it's not over for
that
Shroudx.
Bot don't fuck around.
Window just missed that AoE on the support strategist, getting away just barely the Invisible Woman, but taking down Hogs. Vision now closing in on Gomez after the trade earlier. Shroudx is still feeling confident.
With the strange crosshair? What's wrong with the crosshair? It's fine.
The payload up the hill here.
Although the color
fight could be strong if Doom gets a good Bucky pull, but you also don't accidentally pull a Vanguard forward. But Hogs.
I mean, hey, you
the uppercut on these Vanguards, and Window is getting really close to the enemy team, and it's an Ayamagamoto that gets stunned up. That is terrible.
Slams him out of it.
Invisible boundary to heal everyone back up. So does Karova, but it's
it's an ult domino. Holy shit!
To catch anyone outside.
It's actually an ult domino.
And Sentinels get a clean team ace.
Oh my goodness,
is Hogs a bit deep here? Oh no, they're still strong.
Shroudx could get some free progress if Sentinels do not contest this payload, but now approaching Gomez, going on a flank and trying to build up that ultimate. Wow,
oh my god!
Oh my god, he's pounding.
That was like a pre-reaction. I felt that one coming in my soul.
This is the Amazing we know and love.
Ready to go though, so not much out of that outside of Hogs using his. Gomez almost being picked here.
Oh, good little dash out right there.
Dangerous, and Gomez even gets bubbled by
Big E.
And this has been back
Giant E goes in with the bubble and jumps out.
They at least have a lot of time to work with. They did cap the point faster than Sentinels. Has to be up to this Ayamagamoto. It does son of
Invisible Woman's shield, give him the advantage in the 1v1.
Gross. Come out. Karova heals, and so does Fidel. You got the dashes from Era Morty, but do you have a fight win? Sentinels are starting to lose hold of this payload, but they're only down by one. But it's a
dodge the clobbering time. That's actually huge for Shroudx. I think they win this fight now.
This front line from Window and Friends is
good fight from Shroudx.
Up the eliminations, and Shroudx finally get progress.
Emma, thank you for months.
He's going to close them off. This is a beautiful strategy. A lot of teams like to use. They're unable to go through here. It's going to
buy them a little time, I guess.
As they're trying to push through.
Wait, is somebody trapped?
That could be awkward, and he knows where they're probably going to go. That's this backside of the point.
Wait, they fucked the portal.
Our last battle here before the second point is taken is about to commence. They're kind of staying at the door a little bit. We're about to see if the push happens. And
you did it wrong.
Yeah, Nux still has the invisible boundary, and Sentinels don't have the same options. Magneto ult will break Sentinels out of this choke point. Space for Hogs to operate. Amazing now pops into the air with the Goddess of Death. It's going to be focused. It's going to be blocked. Galactic Legend. I don't know if you can block this. Gomez will be unleashed, and Sentinels hope to.
Chat, by watching these, I'm going to learn what all the official names are. I already can tell.
For them to push point B.
Yeah, luckily that
here it comes.
For them to kind of default into
here it comes.
Now we have Doom taking down Kaluz.
It's clobbering time.
A little bit, but Vision taking down Hogs as well. And at this point, Doom's gonna be
there. It is.
His thing. The again is happening. Amazing up at the top, trying to stay hidden. Gomez up in the sky as well, and he's trying to pin it down. Doom, Vision.
So he goes for the cart there to expect him to touch. He doesn't touch though, so it doesn't matter. People have gotten so good at the Invisible Woman shields already. It's crazy.
Back up the full. Thanks to Karova's
I like Rivals combo in Overwatch comp, honestly.
flashing around, but Window is a menace on the front line. But these tanks are so healthy from the Sentinel side.
so many issues with
Gomez has to go
no, it's probably not the time, but it's like
galactic legend, and he plays with this team. He goes forward.
Forgot to look down and jump. Unlucky.
With this bubble 2 from Fidel,
wait, they might actually.
Everyone to heal
Yeah, they need another mag ult.
Ultimate. Now you got Kalush up next. The Magneto ult does not
God.
burst through. Doom
It's again time. Oh jeez.
To try and carve through this
oh no.
Which seems untouchable.
Oh god.
Sentinels, they're crumbling one
Did the hella die?
Going in blind with that again.
No, the hella didn't die.
Story there.
Okay.
Hogs went down early because Vision
didn't get
was
another
poking,
reset
so
at least.
had to use their boundary early, and then they were out of ultimates at that point.
Died kind of late.
And we had all the ultimates over for Shroudx with also the strategist ultimates. So absolute beautiful timing there, as they did have to use the ultimate a bit early. Vision, great pulls here. They're trying to finish up the point though here.
Kurova got down to like 2 HP and got stunned. Window knows their
Wait, did he go for the ult and then shift?
But the guy on Bakamoto didn't land.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that.
Some pretty good dart damage from Shroudx. These time banks are going to be so close. And Shroudx still have to deal with some people
hooked him out of it, but it went right into the cloak ult, so.
Close, and you can't fumble, you can't choke if you're Shroudx. And actually,
need a big hook play right here.
Are coming back, including an emergency Captain America, which is going to be so difficult to brawl. Like, yes! And Window did just get kidnapped.
He gets one, but they did get the.
Shroudx may not be able to finish this.
Wait, huge invisible woman ult. That's actually.
Never
mind. Magneto ult was bigger. Holy shit. That was actually insane.
The window is wide
between the
open.
Wolverine kidnap, the Strange gets one on the way out, the Bucky kills one. Goes for ult, Invisible Woman ult counters, Mag ult counters the Invisible Woman ult, Bucky kills another one. Holy shit. That's crazy. Is wrong with Watch Pro Scene? I don't want to go into it all right now. I just have a lot of issues with them. They're very, they do a lot of stupid shit. Plays the tournament itself. The scene, like the way it's run. They have a history of just being lost, confused, and don't know what to do. And they've asked for like feedback sometimes before from people. And like sometimes like they just literally take their ideas and then just like don't include those people. It's weird. Like it's so strange. It's also very gatekeepy. Does that make sense? You have to be like in the know to get anywhere with like the right people. It's just so odd. It's not actually promoting like a good scene half the time. Anyways, that's for another day.
Down to low health, and he does get the pick on Hogs to slow them down. Massive hit there, but Super Gomez doing what he does best, trying to get the damage going.
Wait, that hook like didn't even look like it hit.
Everybody up at bay, and they're deciding should
Holy
they retreat, should they stay in here? Super Gomez going back for a little bit of healing, but the pressure on from Doom taking down Magneto. Now Gomez goes down.
No fear. Oh my god, has ult.
Slightly surprising, but Shroudx was still ready for it as they finish off Hogs.
Dude, Shroudx looks pretty damn good here.
Such a good portal, but now these strategist ultimates got earned too late, 5 seconds too late from Kurova and Aramori. There's going to be a lot of stall created, but the people that can capitalize this are simply not around for Sentinels. So not getting that first third tick for Sentinels will dictate that
really
Shroudx have a potential of winning this map in the next round, or we could also draw. So
I mean, it's drawable.
It was a
drawable for sure.
Play.
I'm surprised they're gonna play the Thing comp on defense again. I feel like Thing is really tough to play here to like full hold. Like yeah, it does good against bullying their front line, but they've also just been doing so. That's all they needed. That's actually all you needed.
Running for their lives there, and
they're chasing. They're chasing.
Oh, there it is. Was not expecting.
Oh, they're chasing. Dude, the pocket shield. The pocket shield is crazy. Okay, they need to run them down. They have to actually run them down right now. Oh, they're backing away. Yeah, okay, they did get out, to be fair, but if they had gotten one more kill right there and just kept steamrolling.
Fly on the wall, literally. Knowing that Vision was going to push there
TPing.
Is a next level read. The teleport, the last fight, couple of seconds, someone has to touch. It's the Vanguard's in place. It's Vision with first blood. It's one strategist down and not a lot of healing for Sentinels. If this goes long, and already this defense has been pushed off the objective.
Down.
You only need 33%, and Shroudx have done it.
Oh no!
Oh my goodness!
Hey, Shroudx made a good play there. I mean, hey, I'm not a pro, right? So I'm just curious, like, why
beautiful.
I don't know why they didn't keep the foot on the gas there. I think they should have kept the foot on the gas. They were up 2. Yeah, their spawn's coming back. They're probably worried about that. But I think they got a little afraid. I think they could have won that. Their comp is a hard brawl with the thing. I guess the only thing that might have been... Well, actually, no. They didn't have any mobility to get by them. Maybe Inviswoman could have snuck by, but like... That would have been stupid for them to do. Why don't you go pro? Just not your thing. 1, I would have to do a ridiculous amount of time to get back into that form. 2, think long term. What happens with most pro players? You go pro, and then when you retire, you what? What do pro players do when they retire? Become streamer. So I'm already in the end game. You know what I mean? Why go back? Why go backwards? That's a big risk to take for what reason? And probably paid a lot less. Esports Pro is very reliant on tournament wins. Not that many orgs are paying regular in a way that can be sustainable to you. Oh yeah, I do pretty well for myself these days, right? The fact that 7 to 10K subs has become like the standard now of this chat is actually fucking bananas to me. It still has not registered yet. There's no org on the planet that could do that, especially with how, you know, down bad esports has been for the last few years. Even if I ever wanted to, it's like, it just wouldn't make sense. I'm a 28-year-old with bills, wants to buy a house, live a good life, and do other things too someday, you know? It legitimately makes no sense. Faker makes it work, but that guy's unreal. League esports is a little different. It's been around for so many years. That's like peak. That's like the top. Like Dota, Fortnite, League. I don't know if CS really is anymore, but CS, yeah, I mean, like, events for CS are always insane, right? But League is dying too. Is League dying? I don't know if League's dying. I don't know about that. League is dying in NA, not the rest of the world. Oh yeah, isn't like League NA like kind of like terrible? Or NA is unfortunately the laughing stock of the world. Is it that bad?
Reload here, and here we go. Window and Doom going in early with the kidnap. Huge from Gomez saying, "Get out of here!" My goodness.
Fucking eviscerated.
Got their shield up, but you're still overwhelmed, and you know, I don't think a shield can protect you against 6 people. What a kidnap from Gomez. I've been looking forward to seeing this Wolverine more and more, but the jig is up.
That was fucking evil.
Have to mark this Wolverine, and he says, "Come at me, bro." And he's got even the bubble from the Magneto.
He says, "Come at me, bro."
Yeah, we saw Gomez play Wolverine on
that was evil! I'd like someone call the police!
Actually,
I shouldn't say that out loud. Oh god, my window's open. That was gross.
The
window's open. I gotta be a little...
Having to get their way back. Right, Mason, though, taking down Vision in response, getting around this tough corner here, but using the bubble early, and now they're just gonna have to reset.
That's what, it's hot in here. It's that weird time of year in Mass where it's like kind of warm, but not warm enough.
Wow, this...
So it's like it's hot in here.
Gomez waiting for another kidnap.
But it's like not AC turned on yet hot.
Initial progress,
so
Shroudx are gonna be one fight away from capturing point A, dealing now with the Namor squids, building up towards some ultimates. And what stands out to me, 20% between Fidel and Aramori. That's gonna be big. Kaluj with the Magneto ult. If he's worried about anything, could just hold it in response to something Shroudx
someone call the FBI. You know what I mean? That's like less serious, right?
And the passive, Gomez doing pretty okay. Shroudx deciding to leave the payload.
I love this corner that Hogs is playing on. That's one of my favorite corners.
If you look for Wolverine, well, we got it. Yeah. We have the Magneto bubble going out, and Kalu's having to use that early. He does go up with Meteor M, and it lands it on Doom of all people. Huge.
That was fucking mean.
As it seems now,
yeah, actually just dropped it on his forehead.
We might get multiple kills. No, but the ultimate's protected.
Damage boosted Luna whale.
It's the fireworks. Here's the ultimates, and no one trading yet.
Anyone know what's happening?
Going through here, Lemon.
Anyone have a fucking clue?
Fidel and Vision went for the combo with the Luna ult and the whale.
Buttons all over the place.
It down. Shout out to the strategists. If they
Ooh,
were
the
still
flank
alive,
actually.
Though,
Huge kills on the flank.
Once the dice have fallen, the cards are on the table.
You know, the one thing I would say about this game that I would be worried about its pro play for long term is its readability. It's something Overwatch struggled with, where unless you were like super into the game, you had no fucking clue what you were looking at half the time.
Portal as the Doctor Strange. We're back to triple Vanguard here, trying to stall the point. And it is as close as possible here with the
hero balance. No, not hero balance. It's like literally what you're watching on the screen, like all the buttons that are being pressed in the mid fight. So there's like 6 ults going off, and nobody's dying, and there's just visual clutter, and there's buttons, and there's death, and there's voice lines, and there's fear. Magneto again, Shell Unleashed. You're like, what the fuck What's happening? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you
match, or it's going to be this
bitrate goes to the floor.
Sentinels realizing it. Look how they're backing away, giving up all that space. Gomez, the
pure
ball is in
chaos.
his court
No,
on
hang
how
on. We're
he
talking
wants
about
to
pro
block
play.
this
Hey, be
upcoming
realistic.
ultimate. Doesn't want unnecessary damage to hit that shield, so he can have it ready. Early burst. Eye of Agamotto, mostly blocked from Gomez. I don't see anyone stunned, so now it's up to Sentinels to fight back.
Tremendous.
I just realized they're on triple tank.
Tremendous block there from Gomez because that Agamotto was.
Wait, huge Luna ult to come back. Wait a minute.
It's turning.
Wait, Gomez can play tank too. God damn.
Well, coming in from
And then the comboed.
Game of Inches, they almost had it there. Do have a big ult coming, but does not land from Impunity.
Luna ult with Namor ult, just one taps him.
Shroudx as Impunity goes down as well. We're in overtime. This is it.
Also, wait, did he say Game of Inches? Wait, that's my line.
Can they get there? And with the
wait, that's my line.
Gomez taking out window as well. Seconds on the clock. Can they touch? They cannot.
They do not touch. Wow, what a hold by Sentinels.
That was a tremendous defense from Sentinels.
Oh, that's about as close to Scarlet Witch as you're going to get, by the way. The team up to grab the mag sword really quick so they can use it for a few seconds. See other mag swords at the spawn right now? They swapped over to Witch so he can walk out of spawn, hit the button, and then while the ult or the button is active, they swap back Luna.
The pull won't get impunity, but he will still give that up. Now you have to worry about Sentinels looking above them. Some early pit potential. Aramori cleans up Nook, and Vision falls too. Impunity got stunned, and Sentinels have built something.
Good job pushing the
that's
top
special.
there.
Yeah, this is massive. I mean, they were going to need to have a defense of their life here, and right away, falling down on this first turn. I mean, like we just saw, legendary matchup about to happen.
Were they in the Wolverine before?
Getting picked, and Ryan Mazing taking a safer position, not going
gonna look for a flank kill, isn't he? Right click on the back line. Boom.
Run from Shroudx, and Fidel gets dangerously low. You got to worry about these
1 HP.
duelists from Sentinels. Taking these off.
A little bit of trouble here, though.
Shroudx
good shield. Saved him.
You have to build up towards these strategists.
Dude, the Invisible Women's are low-key the goats on both of these teams. Both the Invisible Women's have actually saved so many of these flank fights.
And Shroudx, the strategist, couldn't keep everyone in time. You got the whale in response from Vision, but it's really too little, too late. Sentinels have more in the back pocket. They still have a Wolverine. They have a Magneto at the back.
Damn, Sentinels kind of off there. Foxy thing with fresh tier 1. The Invisible Women's Invisible Women? I don't know. What's the plural version here? Actually, on both sides have enabled so many fights. Seuss? Chat, is it first to 2? Is it best of 3? Alright, so 100 Thieves games up next. Oh, Nate Shot's team. Then Rad Esports versus Envy, and then Shikigami versus Nightmare. Okay, Sentinels just tweeted at Shroud as soon as they won. That's funny. Fun fact. Fun fact.
Playing Hella in,
we actually scrimmed them when they were still Nightmare.
Never really played for us in scrims at all,
and
ever. So first timing Hella and official.
We were one of the first teams.
Just go wild. Just have
that he tried the Wolverine on before everybody figured out Wolverine, and we were like, "What the f was that?" We were so scared.
Do we have a Red Bull to chug, or is that just a Hogs thing?
No Red Bull for chugging for me. That's not
Wait,
for me.
what?
Oh, well,
did he chug a Red Bull on stream?
We'd love to have you. Can't wait to watch you here in the rest of the Invitational.
That is
until the team
wild. Are they sponsored by Red Bull? Red Bull is a Sentinel sponsor?
And you can just tell.
Damn, that's commitment.